Coming up on UT 10 News, 2 men broke into an apartment near campus.
And we'll also look into some of the outstanding staff on campus.
Plus, Sarah Raleigh runs down your sports. Your news in 10 minutes starts now. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ashley Roth.
And I'm Derek Lawson. On Tuesday, April 13th, 2 men broke into an apartment on the corner of Alvin and Bancroft.
A UT student and her roommate were held at gunpoint while their apartment was robbed. No one was injured, but the 2 suspects got away with 2 flat-screen televisions, an iPod Nano, a projector screen, and assorted DVDs and video games. The suspect took over $2,200 worth of property.
The best description we have is probably, the vehicle description, the gray-colored Altima.
If you have any information, please call the UT Police at 419-530-2600. And as students register for fall classes, the university is still looking for a student health insurance plan. UT had a plan with its current provider, Aetna, for the 2010-2011 academic year. But because Aetna raised their prices, the university is looking for alternative coverage from other companies.
If we can get the same coverage with a better deal from another company, we're going to do that, and we still think there's time to try to explore that.
As of this airing, there is no word on how this will affect student health care fees.
Outstanding staff awards have been given to 33 staff members since 1997. This year, 4 more were added to the list. The Outstanding Staff Awards acknowledges UT employees who exceed their job expectations. On Friday, 83 staff members received recognition at Scott Park Auditorium. The Professional Staff Association winner was Kathy Zimmer. The AFSP winner was Dawn Scarsberry-Sass. The Communication Workers of American Outstanding Staff was Kathy Zimber and John Lotzenheiser, one for the UT Police Patrolmen's Association.
This is when we all come together to recognize the outstanding contributions of our employees.
Nominees for these awards are selected based on their outstanding contributions, commitment, service, leadership, and impact at UT. And a quick shout out to our staff advisor, John Einemiller, for being one of the nominees for Outstanding Staff. This past weekend, the UT Running Club and the Alpha Sigma Phi fraternity hosted the first annual LIVESTRONG Campus 5K run. Over 50 students ran, walked, and donated money for the Lance Armstrong Foundation for cancer research. The event raised over $1,000, and the winners received prizes from t-shirts to $25 gift cards.
It's good to get out and just meet people or whatever and just hang out and exercise and run around. It was a good time.
The next LiveStrong Campus 5K is scheduled on April 10th, 2011.
The number of student organizations on campus continues to grow.
Ashley Karsten explains why.
Currently, there are 310 student organizations on UT's campus. To become an organization, students need an advisor, officers, and 10 people already committed. Also, the online application must be completed, along with the constitution for your group. Student Involvement Program Manager Jessica Merritt says you can apply at any time.
If one person wants it, there's more likely going to be a couple other people that at least want it. And if we could get some of those student organizations to be started, then we get more students involved.
One of the newer organizations is Developing, Enhancing, Empowering Poets. Co-founder of DEEP, Naki Acrobeto, says student freedom is important.
We wanted to be able to build students, build a unity, build a family, touch the community, and just do something really different. We wanted to make it a movement.
If you are approved, you can request funds and use any UT building for meetings or events. For UT 10 News, I'm Ashley Karsten.
Speaking of starting a new organization, People, Equity, Ambition, Compassion, and Essence, also known as PEACE, was created last September. And they held a walk on Saturday to collect food for people who are less fortunate in the community. 60 people met at Carter for the walk, and the UT co-founder says this is just the beginning of their community outreach.
We wanted to do hands-on service in the local community, so we go out to nursing homes, Boys and Girls Club, homeless shelters, and do things like serve food, and basically rub shoulders with the people we serve.
If you're interested in joining PEACE, members meet Monday nights at 8:30 in the Student Union in room 1509.
Have you ever wanted a fence? It looked like fun in the Parent Trap.
Actually, as a kid, I had a Thundercat sword. You know, Thundercats, ho!
What?
Jake Jones can tell you about this new outstanding club.
The UT Fencing Club has only been around for 1 semester, but students can join at any time. And with no experience required, the instructors start with the basics.
First, we just work on footwork and form, so we get that down, and then we'll teach them parries and attacks, and then pretty much you just kind of let them go.
Besides being great exercise, Fencing Club also has many other benefits.
It really kind of improves your morale. It's a good way to relieve stress after doing about 1 billion papers and editing them.
It's Tuesday nights from 8 to 10 p.m. in the Health Education Building Auditorium. For UT 10 News, I'm Jake Jones.
How's it go? Thundercats, Thundercats?
Oh.
Okay.
Are you mocking me now?
No, not at all. All right, well, stick around. We'll be back with Sarah Rowley and your Rocket Sports in 30.
When I was little, my grandma took me to the Dairy Queen, right? She bought me a banana split. And you know, I was kind of a little messy when I was little, all right? Then the bee got in the car. My grandma's like, baby, don't swing at the bee, because the bee won't hit you. Don't swing at it. I didn't swing, and guess what happened, Grandma? The bee stung me. I swing at bees because they'll sting you anyway, because they're ruthless and they have no soul.
Welcome back. I'm Sarah Rowley, and this is your UT 10 Sports. On Friday, more than 1,700 fans watched as the Rocket football team took the field for the first time in 2010 for the Blue and Gold scrimmage. Let's pick up the action in the first quarter. Freshman Darius Reeves dives in for the score and puts the blue team up by 7. After a pair of field goals in the second quarter by Ryan Casano, Blue led 13-0. Team Gold would come roaring back with this acrobatic touchdown by Adonis Thomas to make it 13-7. But Thomas was not done yet. He puts Gold up 14-13 with this dive over the top in the third quarter. With 1 minute to go, Morgan Williams muscles his way in for the game-winning score. Blue team would cap off the game with this 2-point conversion, making the final score 21-14. Coach Beckman liked the execution.
I mean, it came down to a 2-minute drill, came down to a last-minute score. So I think the kids played hard, and I was proud of the way they did.
And now on to baseball. The Rockets had a rough weekend as they hosted their rival Bowling Green. The Falcons took the first 2 games of the series, but Toledo was not going to give up the third game so easily. On Sunday, the Rockets were down by 4. Entering the 9th inning when things began to heat up with 1 out and 1 on. Jared Hoying hits this double down the right field line. Jeff Cola makes it all the way home from first base for the Rockets' first score of the game. BG pitcher Kevin Leedy walks Chris Dudix, which sets up Aaron Dudley's single to left field to load the bases. BG makes the call to the bullpen and brings in lefty Patrick Martin. Martin gets Joe Korfman to hit a line drive to second base for the second out, but it brings in UT's second run of the game. BG's Ross Gerdeman comes in and gets Dan Sherwood to pop up to seal the win for the Falcons, 4-2.
I thought we put up some really good at-bats there in the last inning, and you got to give a lot of credit to, their pitcher. I thought he pitched a heck of a ball game, and our guys hung in there, and we had an opportunity at the end.
And an update on the recruiting for the men's basketball team. Coach Kowalczyk got a verbal commitment from his first recruit, Ryan Marley, and he's the nephew of former NBA player Dan Marley.
Oh, wow.
He plays like his uncle. We got us a superstar. That's it for UT 10 News. If you have any stories or information you would like to share, please email us at ut10news@gmail.com.
And remember, you can also watch our newscast on YouTube and Facebook, where you can get caught up in all of your campus news whenever you want. For Derek Lawson, Sarah Rowley, and all of our crew, I'm Ashley Roth. Have a great week and stay tuned for more news from the UT campus.